Hello, my ICTA students. Now, you're starting working in your displays booklet, and this is one of your first displays that you're going to have, the Jazzicians. And I always teach you to key all your data in first, all right? And then you can do the formatting after, and it just saves you a lot of headaches. So I want you to go to File, go to Open, and we're going to go to Browse, and we're going to go to your Classes drive. And there's your classes drive, and we want to go to ICT, and we want to go to teaching documents, and you want the one data for the Jazzicians. Data for, where is it here? The Jazzicians. Data for the Jazzicians, okay. And there it is on your screen. All right, so we're going to go File, Save As, and we want to go to Browse. We want to go to your U drive, go to ICT slot 4, and we want to go to Displays. Make sure you can see Displays up here in your address bar. If you can't, you're in the wrong place. All right, click in the file name box, press Home, and delete out the data 4. Take that out, data 4, and now type in your first name and then the current date for you. And leave the Jazzicians there and save it. Okay, so now on this, the first thing that it asks us to do is to center the first 3 lines. So these are the first 3 lines, so use your white arrow to select them. Go Control E to center your first 3 lines. All right, and now we've already saved it, so we're good there. It says use expanded spacing for the main heading. Well, the opening heading here is the main heading, so I want to make sure I've selected the Jazzicians. All right, and we'll size this up a little bit. Go Control, right square bracket, size it up a bit. And now remember, you want to go to the font, and what's this called? The dialog box launcher arrow. And you want to have, now it didn't ask you for small caps, it only asked you for expanded spacing. So go and remember, click in this box for spacing, put in about 6 points is good, and say OK. Then put on your bold, put on your italics, and size it up a little bit more according to what you want. Okay, so we present the 4th annual. Now I believe that this was bold, Control B for bold, Control I for italics, and let's size it up a bit. All right, so that all looks good there. Go Control S to save. Now here we have a picture to put in, but we'll put it in after. I want to do your bullets with you first. All right, so now you're going to select from join down to there. Remember, don't take the blank paragraph symbol, just the data. And we want to go to your bullets, and you're going to choose a picture for your bullets. All right, so you're going to go to define new bullet. Now we could go to symbol, but I want you to find a picture. So go to picture, and you can go to online and put in jazz, and let's see what we come up with for a picture. Jazz. Okay, so you've got quite a few that you can use as your picture. All right, I'm just going to take this simplified one and say insert, but you can take whatever you want. And so there's my bullet, and say OK. Now remember, note here, look at your ruler. Do you see how they've been jumped in? We want to point to the left indent, and remember the left indent, hover over it, has to say left indent. That's that little rectangle. Click, hold, and drag. That's too much. Oh, hold on here. My fault. Okay, so here we want to be back about there, and you want this top triangle on the gray and the white. And when you're using a picture, I'm going to say to you, go with 3 ticks. 1, 2, 3. It just gives you some better breathing room for that. Okay, now when you keyed this in, did you use, and remember, Control Shift Spacebar, did you use a non-breaking space in your time? Check to make sure you did. Again, Control Shift Spacebar in time. Also, you don't have to have it here after Saturday, but you do need it in October 14th. Dates, times, and names. So in your date, Control Shift Spacebar. And here we've kept together the brass beat and Dave and the Hornets, and we kept the Lance band because we didn't want that to break up. Okay, that piece is good. Go Control S to save. And now, hope to see you there. That line was centered, so you want to go Control E, select it, and bold it, italicize it, and size it up. Hope to see you there. And you've already learned text effects, so you may even want to do something there. Maybe there's something you want to see there. And let's put an outline color on it. Let's go with gold to match our picture in our bullets. Hope to see you there. All right, so that's good. And now we're going to put your picture in. All right, so we'll go to Insert, Online Pictures, and once again we're going to go back to Jazz. And this time I'll take a different picture. Maybe we could take this one. What do you think? Yeah, I think that one looks pretty good. So let's take this one. Insert. And when you put a picture in, what do you do first? You size it down with a corner handle. Remember? So that you size the picture in proportion. Now what do? We put wrap square so that we can put the picture where we want it. And you want a frame, so pick out a frame that looks good to you. Oh, I'll maybe go with that one. Okay, now we need to bring our bullets down a little bit so that your picture has room to show. All right, now let's go to View. Let's go to View and let's go to One Page. And we got lots of room here, but your message should always be at close to center. So we don't want to make this picture any larger, but we are going to size your text, okay? So we're going to go Control, right square bracket, 1, 2, maybe 3, just so that it's readable. And let's see if I can get rid of one. No, I can't. Okay, so now we've got your heading and present that. I'm going to say maybe we should go up 1, 2. The 4th Annual Festival, and I think this can go up 1, 2. Okay, that's good. All right, so now did you see how the computer automatically wrapped the lines and you've got some nice balance? All right, go Control S to save. This is why you key the text in first, then you format after, so you get the balance to fit everything in. Now, this is the first time you've put on a page border. So you're going to go to your Home tab, and you're going to go here to your button, and you've already been to Borders and Shading, so you know. So Borders and Shading. Now we are going to go to Page Border. Page Border, and you're going to go to Art. Now you have many things to choose from here. There's just all kinds of things, and it doesn't matter to me what you want to choose or what you want to put on there, but scroll through and see the different things that you have as an option and what you might like. Now most of the black ones can be colored, and they can mostly all be sized. Some can't, but most can be all sized. So let's go back up here and let's see, what shall we take? Over here I'm going to take this. All right, and now it's size 24. Let's take a look and look at it. So say okay. Oh, the blue doesn't go with ours, so that doesn't look good. So go to Borders and Shading, go back and say, hey, I don't like that one at all. So now let's go back and take one of the ones that we can color. So let's go take, oh, here's Records. Maybe that'll go with Music. No, can't color that one. So I'll get a black one here. Just a plain design. Okay, let's try this. Okay, all right, and now it's 14 points. Let's look at that, but we can also choose the color. So let's go with gold to match our gold, and let's leave it at 14 so that you can see it. All right, so say okay. There's what you've put around. Now you may like it, and if you may not, change it. Now what I want to teach you though is I want to go over size, Borders and Shading, and go to Page Border. And now let's say that you make it, we'll make it quite large. Okay, that's almost, well, that's actually not that bad for that picture. Okay, but sometimes you get it too large and it doesn't look good. So you've got to decide what size you're going to, and usually I tell you that somewhere around 16, 18 is usually the best size, but again, it depends on what you are advertising and what the picture, your display is all about. So I'm going to go with that size. All right, that looks good. You've got good balance. That's what you want. Go Control S to save. All right, we'll stop there.